Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video I've got a 10 card submission return from Ace Grading. All of the cards in this submission are from Phantasmal Flames. I ripped about 250 packs, I think it was, the week or so after release, trying to chase the Charizards. One of the Charizards is in here, so yeah, for now let's get into it and let's see what grades I've got. So we've got 10 cards in this submission, as I said. First card, we've got this _Ýᴏᴜ illustration rare, which I think is a bit of a fan favourite of everyone's. So yeah, we won't take too long on all these. We won't make it a super long video, but yeah, we got the Ace 10 on the _Ýᴏᴜ. So yeah, I sent these in the standard rate, which is £30. £15, 30 days turnaround. So we actually got two _Ýᴏᴜ. I kind of sent the best conditioned ones. So we got a 10 on the second _Ýᴏᴜ. Yeah, I ended up sending obviously the best conditions, which I know is pretty obvious to say or whatever, but I had a lot of centering issues. But as you know, Ace do 60-40 compared to PSA that do 45-55. But this is a really cool artwork. Sorry about the glare on the screen and everything, but yeah, so we've got the Meowth illustration rare, which we got the Ace 10 on as well, and I think that Ace label is pretty sick, to be fair. That really complements that card quite a lot. Some of them don't always, but obviously, yeah, they've done a good job of carrying the tree on and the branches and stuff. I think that's a really sick looking card, to be honest. So yeah, glad we went for the Ace labels on these, which I tend to. I think it's about £3 for the Ace labels. We then got this _Ýᴏᴜ, which, not to slate Ace, but I think that's a good example of when necessarily the Ace label isn't always like a massive addition to the card. Obviously, you just got the blue sky, which is, it's the top of the design of the card and stuff, so you know why they've done it, but yeah, I just don't think that personally adds much to the card. Yeah, we got the _Ýᴏᴜ. I'll show you the back, but yeah, we got the Ace 10 on that as well, which is lovely. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like centering was quite a big issue for most of the Phantasmal Flames cards I got, which is why I did go for Ace. I'm quite an advocate for Ace at the moment. Being from the United Kingdom, I just think their turnaround times, the ease of them being in the UK, the slabs themselves, I think are far better than the PSA slab. It's literally crystal clear. There's no like frostiness on it or anything. They feel more premium, more solid. So yeah, and then we've got the Duong illustration rare, Dugong, which is, yeah, that's the back of it just for reference. And that also got the Ace 10, so that's pretty sweet. Shout out to the Yu-Gi-Oh backdrop. Obviously I do both, so yeah, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh or you like Pokemon, you like both, and you're new, please consider subscribing. They actually just announced the first full arts for Yu-Gi-Oh, and there's some really sick looking ones. I think there's like a Cyber End Dragon. I'll pop it up on the screen, but it looks class in my opinion. So yeah, I think they're coming in March. Here we have the Mega Heracross EX secret rare, which is a pretty sick artwork on the card. Yeah, so it looks well centered and everything, and that has also got the Ace 10. Again, I'm not sure on the Ace label, but I do think some of them look really sick, and for an extra £3 when you're already paying way below what PSA would want to grade cards, and it takes, these were 30-day submissions, and I don't know the exact dates. I'll put them up on the screen if I can find them, or be bothered to go and find them, but they're just so much quicker, even at their like lower grades or rates of grading or whatever you want to call it, turnaround times and stuff. Yeah, nothing but props for Ace. And onto the next card, we've got the Mega Sharpedo EX special illustration rare SIR, which is a very cool looking artwork. I was obviously gutted to hit this when I hit this, because this was the first SIR I hit, and obviously I wanted the Charizard, but yeah, it's pretty cool to get this and have this in the collection. And that has also got the Ace 10, so we're running 100% 10s at the moment, which I'm not too surprised about, because apart from centering on some of them, which as I've already said, Ace do 60-40, PSA do 45-55. The cards are really good, really immaculate, and not the classic pack fresh, blah, 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 whatever, but the corners are clean, surfaces look good and all that sort of thing. So we've got 3 cards left, and they are the Charizards. So we've got the regular EX Holo here, which I thought I'll just send and see if we can get all 3 of them in Ace 10s. So that's the back for it, and we've got the 10 on the regular Holo EX Charizard, which is quite nice. So we've got 2 left. We've got the Mega Charizard X EX Secret Rare now, which I think's low-key a pretty sick artwork as well. I don't know about you guys. Reminds me of the UPC Charizard, but I think it's pretty sick looking. So that's the front, and that is the back, which again is actually pretty nice. And we've got the 10 on that one as well, so that's pretty cool. So we've got 100% 10s out of the 9 cards we've currently looked at, which leaves the big dog. We have got ourselves the special illustration rare Mega Charizard X EX. Look at that artwork. I think it is so cool, man. So cool. 3 stages of the evolution down there. So yeah, I sent this to Ace because of the centering. This is probably, I admit that this wouldn't get a PSA 10, I don't think, personally. Like the back's heavier on the left than it is the right, and yeah, it's thinner on the left than it is the right on the front, like the reverse of it. But nonetheless, it got the Ace 10 still. Sick. So there we go. I think there's a sequential as well. So I think they're like reverse sequential. So they, oh Jesus, they graded the SIR first, then the secret rare, and then the regular holo. But we've got the 3 Charizards and 10, all 10s, 10 cards, 10 10s. Sick. And yeah, I'm buzzing to have that in ACS. So I don't think it would PSA 10. I'm not deluded, but to have it slabbed with a 10 on it, and I think the Ace label looks pretty sick on that as well. I think they did a really nice job with that one. But that's probably one of the coolest modern cards I've had in my collection. And I don't know what you guys think, but everyone will be like, oh, Ace, you know, that's terrible centering on that card or whatever, which I don't think it's terrible. I just don't think it's a PSA 10. I don't think it's 45, 55. But at the moment, you pay a premium for a PSA 10. They are the cost. They set the market, basically. Like, they're the highest you will pay for a 10, apart from, you know, BGS or whatever, Black Label and all that sort of thing, in my opinion. Like, well, maybe not quite, maybe that's not quite true. PSA, you pay a certain price. You pay, I don't know, say £1,000 for a card. Raw price, a couple £100 or whatever, £1,000 PSA 10. You're not paying £1,000 for this. If I was to sell this now, somebody would be paying less than what they would for a PSA 10. So I don't quite accept the Ace give out 10s and all this sort of thing or whatever. Well, yeah, okay, if they do, they have less. Their tolerance on grading is smaller or bigger or whatever you want to say. I can't really get my words out here, but they will accept a more off-center card than PSA, but PSA 10 is worth more than an Ace 10. And that's obviously down to popularity, but it's also down to potentially the standards. It's like a BGS 10, a Beckett 10 holds more potentially than a PSA 10, and obviously a Black Label does, or a CGC Pristine will hold more than a PSA 10 and stuff. Like, for me, it's a very similar thing. It's like, yeah, it's an Ace 10. It's not as valuable as a PSA 10. But for me, I'm a Pokemon. I'm an Ace grading all the way of Pokemon, I think, and I really hope they start to do Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2026. I think that would be massive for Yu-Gi-Oh! In the UK, especially. Doing shows and stuff, just getting able to get stuff graded, or being able to get stuff graded, I think will make a massive difference. And their labels, I'll be very interested what their labels like, but I think they look class. But I've rambled near the end. But yeah, we got 10 cards sent to Ace Grading for £15 each, all comeback 10s from Phantasmal Flames, which is one of the sets of the year. So yeah, sorry for all that rambling. I'll probably try and edit it so it doesn't sound too stupid. But yeah, if you're new here, please consider subscribing, liking, comment. It means the world to my small page, which I'm slowly trying to grow. I've actually gained like 30 subscribers in December from doing all these shorts and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate you watching, guys, if you have been involved, and I'll catch you in the next one.